Yeah. What's good, world? It's your boy Cake Life Googs. What we talking about? The podcast, first episode. We in the building with Miss Nelly Billz.
This is your girl, Nelly Billz. Thank you for having me. You know what we talking about up next?
Yeah. Yeah, it's great to have you. We've been working for the last couple of weeks. I've been seeing your elevation in just the last 2 weeks that I've been around you. You've been doing a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
I'll
talk
be
about it.
working. I'm telling you, it's like a grind. Like, you're not going for the grind, then you ain't doing nothing. Can't waste your time. Time is
Absolutely.
valuable.
Absolutely. Time is definitely money. Um,
Fact.
yeah, no, I want to get right into it with you. Like when you moving around, like how do you decipher when the energy is real and fake?
That's a good question. I'm gonna be honest. I've always been the type of person that I stick to myself. If I have a gut feeling about you, I'm not gonna give you my energy. My energy is very valuable to me. So the way I could decipher that, it's like I go about how I feel about you. Like the first instinct, I'll
Hmm.
say. Like there's always that first instinct you get from somebody. If you feel their energy is weird, there's off. I try to like keep my distance.
Okay,
You
okay.
know.
Let's get into the next question. So I saw you on IG. You was flicking it up with Fat Joe the other day, Mr. Don
Yeah.
Cartagena himself. What's that all
Yeah,
about? Let's talk
honestly,
about
that
that.
was like all my managers' work.
Okay,
Like he
okay.
took me to a meeting and it was like Fat Joe just came up. Like I had no idea he was gonna be there. I got free Tims too. Like
Okay,
these
okay.
Tims go hard too. Like I got a free hat.
Yeah.
So he was hooking it up, to be honest. I had nothing planned. It was just in the moment.
Okay. Shouts out to your manager. Shouts out to your
Shout out to
manager.
my manager for a fact.
Yeah. Mo, what up? Yeah. Mo in the building, y'all. Mo in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's Mr. Wild Eye Magic. It's my co-host. Yeah. Yeah. So what's next for you, Miss Nelly Bills?
What's next for me? Honestly, I want to take my YouTube way serious. I want to start doing more creative things. Cause I do a lot of goofy content, but I want to start more like moving it to more like realistic life stuff. I want to start going to places and like, how do you say, like rating, like let's say I go to a restaurant
Exploring.
and rating the restaurant. I want to start doing things like that, like kind of like sponsoring like little places. That's the
Yeah,
type of
okay.
energy I have.
Mom and pop businesses.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's some of the things that we've been getting into and venturing off into out here on the island. So, you'll be able to partake in a lot of those things. You know, like as far as advertising and stuff like that, where can the people find you?
Definitely go follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is NellyBills_. As soon as you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna be connected to my YouTube channel, which is Nelly's World. Then I have my TikTok, the real Nelly C. And I don't really have Facebook yet, but I'm good with Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Um as a as a younger woman, do you feel that Facebook is outdated?
I think it is, but honestly, you could still use Facebook because Facebook is now like elevating. I heard you could shop in there. I heard you could sell stuff. You could literally get paid from Facebook. I had no idea. I stopped using Facebook around like 2017. Around 2017, 2018.
You're
I
not.
stopped using
It's a good
Facebook.
marketing tool, though.
Yeah, it
Facebook is
is.
definitely a good
Yeah, I
marketing
haven't
tool.
touched, but
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Hey, hey, Bobby, you mind if we go to a commercial, Bobby? Thank you.
Now I got to let her know, daddy ain't never gonna leave. You know I want you, girl, for all eternity. Now I got that money, my money, my money, that's what you be blocking on. Why they telling me for young niggas inside the drugs? Been outside that tipsy thing, guy, yeah. I said he's generated, but now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better part up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. Going to shake it for the money, shake it for the money, shake it for the money.
Yeah. We back.
Get a little closer.
What we talking about?
What we talking
My boy
about?
Mo in the building. You already know what is going down. Nelly Billz in the building. Cake Life
Yes,
Gooks.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So Mo, what's good, man? What you got in store for us, man?
Well, we got a couple questions, a couple topics we want to tap into. I really want to ask New York a couple questions. Being that I am from New York, I definitely want to ask New York City a couple questions. But right now, I'm gonna let you continue what you was doing with Nelly. I want to just interject. You know what I'm saying? So continue with your questions, my brother.
Okay.
I like the hat too. It's very nice.
Like that? That hat is fire.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah,
I'm telling you, my manager hugged me up.
Yeah, BX.
Yeah, since we talking about your manager, how did you and your manager meet? And can we get your manager's info just in case somebody else out there in our audience wanna get in contact with him?
As soon as y'all go follow me on my Instagram, y'all definitely could get through that. Y'all could get through my manager. But how I met my manager, honestly, my mom, she works at a bar. My aunt owns the bar. So honestly, he was a security guard in my mom's bar that she works at. So sometimes I do go visit my mom. I go check how she's doing at work. I chill with her for a little bit. And I met this, like, he's huge. He's very tall. And I was like just like he's mad tall. So it's like, damn. So he came up to me. He was like, "Yo, you're perfect." And I'm like, "Thank you." Like, it's a compliment. And then like through that, we started talking more. I started telling him more about like what I do, my Instagram. And after that, we interacted with phone numbers and stuff. And we started talking about, he started to telling me who he was outside of only security. And yeah, that's literally how I met him.
Yeah, that's fire.
Gotta connect, gotta network.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Muhammad, I'm saying let's talk about networking your net worth.
Well, I mean that's two questions. You know how I am. You trying to get me started, huh?
Nah, it's not it's just a dialogue. It's just a dialogue. I'm trying to get you to talk. You know what I'm saying? You late. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, come on, man. Like I'm trying to be nice right now. Like I'm trying to be cordial.
What's going on?
You feel me?
What we talking about?
Yeah, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You don't want me to have you call for the commercial break.
Nah. You know what? I'm really upset because this is a topic right here. This is a serious issue that I think a lot of
talking to the mic,
right? I think that a lot of people, they take time for granted, right? So what they'll do is they'll say, "All right, it takes me 55 minutes to get somewhere," right?
Yeah.
And they'll leave literally 57 minutes before it's time to get to that, to their destination.
So you're trying to say that's the kind of person you are?
No, that's not what I said.
Oh.
That's not what I said.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
what I was like, get to it, right?
Okay.
If the shoe fits, wear. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that ain't my problem. What I'm saying is, right? You experienced that, and the question I really have is, why do people do that? I really want to understand why.
Okay,
who is this person you talking about?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
this
confused.
is just a general.
This sounds personal,
yeah,
right?
we talking about you being late, and you just you diverted that whole.
Life, I'm gonna need you to answer the question before you respond with a question. Okay.
Okay.
I thought I was the one that answered. I thought I was the one that asked the question.
Now, I don't remember that part. What I'm
Damn,
saying
that we
is,
started off this thing with net worth, and you went all the way
well,
to
you
being
asked,
late.
you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to respond to your question because your question was,
Uh-huh.
what I've been up to, what's on my mind, what I want to talk about. What was something that was, that was bothering me.
Oh, all
So,
right, all
you
right.
know, that just bothered me because the weather was so unpredictable. I could not
That's true.
predict that I was going to exhibit three accidents, in my en route to my destination.
So basically, right now, you just giving us an excuse on why you was late.
Well, see, there you go.
Now
Literally, that's what he's
You
saying.
I'm
see,
just
you
That's
trying
see
to
what you're
how
figure
trying
out
to
like where
say,
you
right?
going.
see how
Like,
black people
That's
do
all.
you. See how black
Nah,
people do you.
I'm
See, well,
Indian, bro.
first
Like,
see, then they say that too. I'm
Joe,
Cherokee,
like,
right? Right.
come on,
So
bro.
anyway, that's the first thing we do. We gotta stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like we just gotta answer the question. You know what I'm saying? And give a good answer. And
mm-hmm.
then, you know what I'm saying, when you get another question or you want to give a question, then that person should be under the pressure to answer the question because they they play by the rules first. So I
All
play
right.
by
So
the
what's
rules.
your questions? Like, what we talking
Yeah,
about?
nah, I want to know. I want him to answer the question. He dodging the question.
I don't yo. I'm lost right now. Like
Me
Bill,
he
can you
just
too.
he
help him out?
just
Help
he
him
just
out.
I don't
lost
know
me
what
Answer the
he's
right
question.
talking
now.
about.
Answer the question. I know
I
you
have
got
no
to
idea
answer.
what he's
What
talking
is he
about.
talking about?
Literally.
We need anybody want to call in and answer the question? We definitely need somebody to call in and
What?
The
answer that
hotline. We don't even
question.
have a hotline, bro.
Nah,
Knock it
yo.
off, all right? We're building one.
Really back in. Really back in, sir. Really
All
back
right.
in,
So
man.
what's your questions? What's your questions?
All right,
Go ahead,
so
Mo. Take the lead.
let's get to this first topic right here, right? And of
Mo got to
course,
look on his phone. This is
yeah,
hey
because
people. This
I
is this
definitely
is what no preparation looks like.
right. This is just a
Live
couple.
TV.
Okay,
Jesus.
just a couple questions.
Hey Bobby, take me to another
Nah, we're
commercial.
not,
Nah,
Bobby.
nah,
We're
We
nah,
not
nah,
taking.
nah. We're
we
not
We
getting
taking
right
that.
I see
now.
he's scared. He nervous right now, so he
Nah,
hitting
I'm
the
not. How am
he
I
hitting the
nervous?
nervous
You
button. We're
wilding
not
like
gonna hit the nervous button right now. We just gonna sit here and we gonna go what we talking about. So basically, how we come up with the topic, right? How did we come up with the topic? What we talking about, right? So my good friend over here, Cake Life Goods, he got a good record. You understand what I'm saying? It's called What We Talking About. So that's how the name of this topic of this podcast came about. Um, because he's always talking. This is one of his sayings.
what we chatting
He
about.
don't want to talk to nobody
We
unless
chatting
they
right now.
talking about money. But this guy over here, oh my god! If you get on the phone with him, you will be talking. I definitely will tell you that. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna talk about some business. You might do, 30 to 40% chatting. So just let my crowd out there know that. You understand
Hey,
what I'm saying?
hey Mo, I got a question for you. I'm saying,
What's up, brother?
yo, in this thing that we doing, you know what I'm saying? All of
Mhm.
this music and this running around. I'm saying,
Mhm.
what is your role?
Well, my role in the entertainment business, when I'm not doing podcasts and contracting, which is construction work, I am helping artists with production. I'm helping them with scheduling their the studio time. I usually end up becoming their personal manager besides just their uh business manager. Um but I would like to say this in this business, of management, you have to make sure that you build a relationship with the person that you're trying to manage, first and foremost. You have to build a relationship with the person. And you definitely want to focus on, all of your strengths and you want to make sure that you know, you have a positive energy with each other. It can't be a negative energy. You don't want negative energy when you're trying to build anything.
Yeah.
So just the entertainment business is definitely I mean, we hear so much about the music business, which is entertainment at the same time. Um I mean, there's so many different avenues to go down. I mean, you want to give me a more specific question? pertaining
Well,
to
I'm saying if you
either the
was
music business or
if you was
management?
giving advice
Uh-huh.
to Nelly Billz on how to navigate her career on what you've seen thus far, how would you how would you handle that situation?
Um, I would say look, listen, do a lot of listening, pay attention. Um, really pay attention and just listen more than anything. Pay attention, listen. That's the some of the best advice I can tell you. You have a good manager with you. You have somebody that definitely cares about you. That's very important in the business. You have to have somebody that cares about you and that wants to see you do good. They can't have any ulterior motives. Um, uh, I mean, these are the things that I would
Yeah.
advice I would give you. You know what I'm saying? But you have that. I would say you definitely have that. So when you go and you start maneuvering with other, how can I say, other people, in your line of work, when you start to maneuver, you just want to make sure that you have a positive energy and you want to be able to, show your talents, but also show that you're a star too.
Yeah.
And you exude that already now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that's coming off. That's your energy. But I what I would say you could do would be to you know, I would say some research. More research on becoming like a host, becoming a well, yeah, more of a host, more of a yeah, just a host really. Just do the research on it. If you want to do anything with journalism, then do the research on it. Anything you want to do, just do the research so that you can really, you know, dot your I's and cross your T's. So you don't want to leave
Yeah, I
anything
know.
out. It's everything about anything about business is all about preparation. So you know, if you prepare something, like if it's the same thing like I came and I wasn't able to set up and get prepared. So now y'all hitting me like, oh, where's your questions? Where's blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh shit, I got, I kinda gotta
Nah,
go into
but
my
yeah, I know.
and because I had everything prepared in my mind, but then when you get in front of the
Yeah.
situation, then it's like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? But you have to be able to, you have to be able to adjust, and that's what makes you a star. That's what makes you next level.
Yeah, but I got a question for y'all. Like, what
Okay.
made y'all want to do a podcast in specific?
Um well, I can say on my part, mhm, I would say this. It's a new venture. It's just why not? Why not? I mean, multiple people that I know have told me I should do it. I should even do comedy. I don't think I'm funny at all. I think there's nothing. I don't think I'm funny at all. I actually get upset with people when they, make certain types of jokes. I get all, you know what I'm saying? But you know,
So I want to introduce what we have in front of us.
hmm yeah, that's Cake Life. That's our merchandise.
You
Yeah,
want to go ahead and tell them?
you see it.
hmm
Cake Life hats, you know what I'm saying? For men and women. I got the Cake Life socks, Cake Life hoodies. We do custom embroidery.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I gotta definitely go check it out on their website. They have a lot, way more
www.cakelifegogs.com.
coming too. It's not only these.
hmm
Yeah.
What else you got?
What
Cause
questions y'all got?
nah, I
Cause
don't know. Hold
like,
on,
what's
cause
going?
your energy just came over. Just she got that
She
that
took over
star
the
power. So she
she
was
took
like,
over the show.
she said, hold on a second, let me help you out. You
Yeah, cause
chatting, you
y'all
talking.
chatting a
Well, we a
lot
certain
right
age
now.
group, so
Like,
we talk. You know what I'm saying? We a certain age group. That's why.
but like, what kind of what category y'all want to go through? Y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about money? Y'all want to talk about what we want to talk about?
Well, I honestly like. All right, so basically, how the show is set up is like not necessarily to really say, all right, this is gonna be like we're only gonna talk about this.
Nah, I
You know what I'm
know.
saying? Like we
Yeah,
try to
that's why
keep
I'm
it
trying to tell you. Like,
open. You know what I'm
is
saying?
exactly. It's best to have
So with
like different
anything that you
categories.
any like anything, if like for example, if you have anything on your mind, right? You want to just ask a question, you could
Okay.
ask a question. It don't matter. You could anything you
Yeah.
want. You know what I'm saying? We open. You know what I'm saying? We open to
I do want to
the
ask though,
question.
like,
Hmm.
what's the differences y'all think of how y'all view life versus how I view life? Like, what's the differences in
Mm,
ages? Like, how do you view life?
Well, I'm saying I would really have to.
I
I
like
could.
that question.
So you basically want me to tell you how I view life because I'm saying I don't know
Yeah,
how you
because
view life.
words, like, literally, damn, this is gonna sound bad, but it's like there's two
Different ends of the
different,
spectrum.
way different
Of
generations.
getting
Like, I
old.
could view life a whole different way than you do.
Yeah,
So I'm saying, like, what's the differences you think are now in the world than from like how I think? Do you understand what I mean?
like at this stage in my life, I'm living more for my kids than I'm living for me.
Okay.
You
You
know what I
see?
mean? So as opposed to when I was your age, I was just running reckless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm thinking more now about the things that I do and how it affects me and others.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it starts with me, and then all of the other people that's in my life. I'm saying anything that I do can affect that situation.
Right.
So
Yeah. So you see the differences. You're living for your kids. Me, I'm young. I'm very young, so I'm living for myself right now.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the difference.
Hmm.
As in, like, you living for your kids. Who are you living for?
Shit,
Yourself?
nah, I wish. If I was living for myself, I'd be in somewhere where it's warm right now. You know, I wouldn't even be in this cold, punk ass weather. You know what I'm saying? But I'm living for my kids and my family. You know, and my family legacy. That's what's important to me. You know, and I think that once you get past 35, 38,
Mm-hmm.
40, you, you kind of start looking at things from a different perspective. It's not, like, I'm a second what my brother said over there. You know, when we was younger, especially in our age group, being that we survived the 90s, because our thing was if you made it past 19, then you got like a badge of honor, like, yeah, all right, so now you're
Yeah.
ready to go out into the world. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But you
yeah.
had to, live through some stuff first. And being the fact that we were able to live through a lot of that early. I think that change, you know what I'm saying? Bullets, going past your head, you know what I'm saying? You running and you getting into stuff, you jumping out the window, you getting away from stuff, you're not getting truck, not getting caught out
Anyways,
there. No, I'm
like,
saying, no, you listen,
what are you talking about?
no, listen,
He
you
talking
listen,
about-
listen, listen,
What
listen,
we
hold
talking
on, hold on.
listen,
He
no.
talking about bullets and shit. That did not ask that.
Nah, listen,
Nah,
listen. No,
what?
what I'm trying to tell you is right. I'm giving you an
What?
explanation, right?
All
So I'm the
right, all right.
long-winded
I
answerer, right?
apologize.
I'm the
It's all good.
long-winded. I'm the long-winded one. I
All
get it.
right.
Yeah, we see
But
that you taking the
but what
wind
I'm
right
trying
out
to
the
say is,
sails.
I know I give a long explanation. This is a fact. This is a fact. But I was just trying to get answer your question in depth because I want you to really understand. Like
Yeah.
once you get
It's punchlines in the
yeah,
shit though,
yeah. Like
man.
like I
It's
survived.
no, I'm
It's a
saying it's
Uh,
we
punchlines. It's
survived.
punchlines in a
Yeah,
podcast.
all right.
yeah, but we survived though. You know what I'm saying?
All
Like we
right.
survived past 21. Like you feel me? Like that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? When you born in the
All right. I
80s,
got
you
I got a
feel me?
different question.
All right, what's up?
Let's say at this stage in your life, right? Let's say you were to become a millionaire. Will you keep your will you be prideful about money? Like, will you consider yourself to be prideful just because you have money, or will you continue to be humble? Like, how will you move?
I'm gonna continue to be humble.
You think
I'm
so?
saying the money is just it's just to continue to make moves. I'm saying it's not even really for me most of the time. It's like I'm paying to make situations happen. So
Okay,
when that million come, that million is gonna be an investment into more money so I can help more people.
I like that.
You feel me?
You see, a lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people think like, fuck everybody. Like, I got my money now. Like, I'm gonna focus on me.
It could
I'm
it
gonna
could
buy
That's how
never
poor.
designer.
That's how
I'm gonna
poor
buy all
people
this.
think.
You know what I mean? It's
it could
different
never it could
mentalities.
never be that because
You know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
with the more people you got helping you, the better you always gonna be.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm saying, I always was taught like the more good you do, the better chances you got of winning.
It's like, remember what we was talking about? Like, everything has to do with your mentality. Like, your
Absolutely,
mentality plays a big role, as in how you move, how you think, how you are as a person. Literally.
absolutely. It's the energy. I'm saying
Yeah,
whatever energy you putting out, I'm saying it's 9 times out of 10 you gonna get that same energy back.
that's facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fact.
How do y'all feel about fake people?
We don't worry about. I don't. What do you mean? How do you feel about fake people? It
Don't
ain't no
Like, how
even
do
fake.
you
I don't
feel
It
even
ain't
about
you.
them?
You
Like,
can't. You're not gonna be around me.
they
What
in
you
the
talking
no
about?
entertain section.
Yeah, you don't get to be
but
around
then,
me.
if you really think about it, how do you know? How do you
Just
differ
that's
who's
the
real
age
and who's
groups.
and who's fake?
That's what.
Like,
Remember what you said earlier about how you look at life and being in your age group. We are already. I'm already like seasoned in finding suckers. You understand what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
seasoned
but
in that
then there's
already.
times where you really don't know.
You know what's crazy,
Now
and
you gotta test people. That's why. If you don't
you,
test them, how you gonna know?
you know what's crazy, and a lot of the situations in this music thing that I've been running around. I'm saying Mo, he usually pinpoint who's who because for me, this is a new world. Like
Mm,
if I was in my neighborhood or something of that nature, you know what I'm saying, I would be familiar with the terrain. But this music terrain is like you're gonna notice there's gonna be certain places to where you're gonna be in, and your management is gonna be your eyes and your ears. You're
yeah,
not really gonna know what's going on,
yeah.
so you gotta trust. It's like, and this is why it goes back to,
Trust.
yeah, trust and being nice to people,
Yeah.
and
But
putting money in their
yeah,
pocket
I personally feel though, like, there's a lot of fake people where we live at right now. Like, New York is
everywhere.
not even, bro. It's like New York right now is like, you meet anybody, you never know if they really gonna stab you in the back or they're really there for you, like, to be
But you
real.
can't. You know what? You know what I've learned though. As you get a little bit older, that's what you worry about when you're young, right? When you get to a certain age, you're not worried about any of that, and that's why when you get to a certain age, you become more successful, and that's why it changes like when you reach a certain age, like back in the day, in the earlier days, I'm gonna say that 30 years old, you might already had a house and a family and a car. Now it's like you know in the color community, it's like 40 to 45.
Yeah,
Now you get the house, the car, everything.
yeah,
We're a little behind, but we still we learning. You
It
understand?
boils down to the financial literacy of the situations. A lot
yeah.
of people coming from our communities don't have the financial literacy to make it out of the situations that we in.
Mhm.
Sure.
And then, we so prideful that we not even listening to the people we should be listening to when we should be listening to
Don't
them.
That's
wanna
true.
don't wanna listen. Yo. You know what, bro? Listen. Me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get into that, but being from certain atmospheres we used to be in part of,
Mhm.
we understand, coming from, I know a lot of dudes with a lot of with some bread. I'm gonna
Mhm.
say that. Say
Mhm.
some real chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, pull out a watch, like, yeah, look at my watch. He like, that's your watch. Look at this watch. I'm like, damn, bro, it's a light show. So, it's a real, I'm telling you, but some of them don't have the same they don't got the same they don't know what to do with the money or whatever.
No
You know what I'm
financial
saying?
literacy.
Like my
Call it
guys,
call it
they
what
was
it
they
is.
was
It's no
they was
financial
lucky.
literacy.
You
A lot of
know
a
what
lot of
I'm
people run
saying?
from that word financial literacy. It's like
Yeah.
if if I tell you
What
that
does financial literacy mean?
your
Understanding.
understanding of finances, so
Yeah.
it's so vast that it's okay. Like in your business, it's okay for me to be financially illiterate because you will have to teach me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So it's not even, it sounds like such a nasty word and people take it in the negative, but it's really like this. If you don't know something, do you want to continue not knowing it or would you like to know it?
Gotta
Yeah.
ask questions.
A lot of people walking through life and they don't want to know things because it's gonna take work when you learn the
Yes,
shit.
Right, but they
exactly.
also don't want to learn nothing because they nervous or really they don't got no confidence, right? They don't got no confidence to take the step, or they don't got no confidence. And they don't want to make. They just don't want to fall flat on their face because they worried about how people gonna look at them. Somebody gonna make fun of them.
Yep.
People gonna call them broke. Or you a bum. People so worried about being called a bum and a loser and a failure instead of just learning to take the licks and keep going, because to try is to fail, but to fail is to make a mistake and learn a lesson from it. If you have a business, if you have a ambitious mentality, you're gonna say, yo, that shit was just a mistake. Pardon me. You're gonna say that's just a mistake, and you're gonna just keep moving through. You feel me?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's definitely what it is. It's like for me, I'm saying in the last couple of years through my trials and tribulations through this music, I done made a lot of mistakes. You could attest to a lot of the mistakes, a lot of things you told me not to do. I jumped right out the window and
And do
did it
it.
anyway
Yep.
Yo,
and
now
lost a lot of
hold on,
money.
hold. Yo,
You know what I'm
listen.
saying?
This
Like,
guy just spent like
yo,
$10,000. You heard? I said, don't do
yeah,
that.
she just got
Yo,
wild.
listen. 2,500 gone. Yo, don't do that.
You
$3,000
see?
gone. You heard?
Yeah.
Like,
But at the end of the day, I'm saying, tell the people, I'm saying, I manned up. Like, yeah, so what? Like, so what?
nah, you
Ah,
So
of
take the
what? Listen,
course. It's
lickings.
you
like
know,
that's who
I'm
makes
learning
you.
from that.
Yeah, but that's who makes you who you are. If you don't learn to accept your mistakes and learn to accept what you've done in the past, then like I feel
Right.
like as long as you accept who you are, that's who you are. You know,
Mhm.
that's who you are. You learn that you want to become better than that, so you do better.
Mhm.
That's how life is, literally.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. This is it's a saying, and I really try not to go off of sayings, but if you know more, you can do more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you gotta.
yeah.
It's all about learning. You gotta learn. I tell my son gets upset with me. He says, "Dad, please stop sending me those Instagram and financial literacy skits. I can't keep up with them. What are you doing? Like, come on." He's 15, so he says things, and I know he's calling me like, I know he's calling. He called me a boglodyte one time. I don't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt kind of like. But I couldn't get upset because I ain't from his world, so I ain't know what it
Yeah,
was. You
it's
know what I'm
different
saying? Like,
understandings.
right? Yeah, y'all got, you know what I'm saying? Your age
Yeah,
group,
it's
y'all got
different
some.
understanding. I mean, when it comes to parenting, I feel like we like me, I'm young. We look at our parents like, bro, like leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm doing? Like, you know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
out of
Like,
here.
They don't know
it's
what's
like,
going on right now.
yeah, it's like I'm doing what I want to do. Like, leave me alone. Like, that's how it is.
Yeah.
But then you learn to understand that they're only doing that because they care about you
Mhm.
and they want better for you and all that extra shit.
Yeah, you know what's
That's
crazy.
a fact, though.
Yeah, no, a lot of times it's like I notice this with my kids. It's like I want what I want for them, and it's not even what they want. It's not what
Yes,
they
wait,
want.
let me
It's
let
not
me
the
Hold on.
wait. I
same
want to
thing.
talk
That's
about that.
because
I
that's one
want
of
to
my
talk about that.
topics.
Wait,
All right, go
wait,
ahead, go ahead,
wait.
go ahead.
All
Come on,
right,
run.
yes, that's exactly what's the issue. The issue is that our parents want what they think is best for us, but they never act. They never stand a chance to ask us, "Oh, is this what you want?
Mhm.
Like, is this what you want to do?" Or yeah, like I'm gonna be honest. There's kids that drop out of college, and yeah, parents get upset. But at the end of the day, it's like college really isn't for everybody.
Yeah,
You
you're right.
understand what I
That's a
mean? Like
fact.
people, there's different ways that people can become millionaires without even stepping into a
Mhm.
college.
Yeah.
But then again, parents don't
Financial
look at it like that
literacy.
because parents think, oh yeah, it's done for you. No, it's not. Because you never know what your kid wants. You never know what they plan on doing with their life. You never ask. You
It's
understand?
it's really it's so crazy. Like the parents' role is really guidance. You know what I'm saying, and what the
It's a
kid
miss of
wants.
communication, I feel like.
But I'm saying once you venture off into that realm of parenthood, you'll start to understand that
Of
a
course.
lot of
Of
times
course.
your wants, you're gonna put
Like,
those wants on other people or
Yeah.
whatever. So it might be like, I want my daughter to play basketball and she wants to play soccer.
Yeah.
You know what
all
I
right.
mean? Like I gotta be able to go with her want to
I
play
hear y'all. I
soccer.
hear
You know
y'all.
what
I
I
hear
mean?
y'all. Right, but this is what I got to say. Right, so this is one of my topics, so I was trying to wait till like next week to do this. But
Holding on.
yeah, man, y'all going like y'all skipping
Yeah, like
y'all skipping
that's
episodes.
what we talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, we got
So-
heat
Hey,
every
we
week.
talking.
We got new heat every
How do
week.
you feel, right?
Mhm.
Right, me being a parent, you being a parent, Cake Life, about saying, all right, I don't care what you want to do. This is what you gotta do because this is what's gonna make you successful.
Hmm.
You don't know nothing. You were just born yesterday.
You know what's crazy? That's dicey because a lot of times what I'm noticing
Mhm,
in my situation, I'm speaking from, for myself,
mhm.
is that a lot of times my kids know things that I don't know about because they on a tablet all day long seeing things that I'm not seeing. So
Okay.
I'm
Mhm.
kind of like, I come from that era to where, like, hey boy, I said, you know what I mean? Like, you just got to do what they telling you to do. So it's like, naturally I have that instilled in me. So it's like, if my kids is doing something and I'm like, it might just be spur of the moment, I'm like, hey, you got to do it this way. And it's like, I didn't even put no thought into that.
All right, cool. I agree. All right, cool. Now, your kids in the house,
Mhm.
right? They riding the scooter back and forth.
Yeah, yeah,
Get off the scooter.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm okay, Daddy. Get off of the scooter. No, I'm okay, Daddy. Right? You throw the pillow back out. You sitting on the couch. You throw the pillow back. Yo, get off the scooter. Chill. Mama said don't ride in the house. I'm okay, Daddy. Boom, 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 bow.
See, I
What-
told you.
Right, but right, hold on,
Yeah.
right? Because this is what my grandmother told me, right? A child will only do what they see and what you allow them to, right?
Mhm,
A child only knows what you teach them and what you show them,
mhm.
right? What you explain to them, right? So when my kids, because I'm
Yeah.
ping
Yeah.
pow,
Yeah, yeah.
right? When I tell you something, yo, stop riding the scooter in the house. I stand up.
Yeah. Mhm.
Now, when I stand up and I give you the face, like I'm about to,
Yeah, you about to go there?
I'm about to get you, because I ain't going to say it 2-3 times. I'm
Yeah.
just going to get you. You understand? If you don't adhere to that warning, as soon as you turn your back, I'm on you. And then
Yeah.
so it's like, oh, I scared
Yeah.
you. And now I'm on you. I may not spank you, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But I'm going to just scare you a little bit. Like,
Hey,
yo, I told you,
Hey,
get
yo,
up off that.
file views. Is spanking legal these days? Is that legal?
Is
Listen,
that legal?
listen, man.
Audience, is that legal?
Listen,
I don't think that's
I
legal
never
in New York
said
State. What are you
anything
talking about?
about spankings. What I
Huh?
said was I just have to get up in the kid's face.
Oh, okay.
I am a mandatory child
Huh?
reporter.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. All
So if I
right.
see you beating your
Okay.
kids, I have to report
All
you.
right. Okay.
You understand? So
Blink, blink.
yeah, I definitely don't beat my kids. You understand? I
Yeah.
only stand them in the corner and make them hold the book. You understand? But I am very firm with the idea of, yo, your kids only know what you teach them and what you
Nah,
show
yeah.
them. So if you let them do certain things, and you will, you know what I'm saying, then you gotta expect when they get 15, they're gonna do the same thing. When you be like, yo, chill out, they're gonna be like, yo, chill, you chill out. It ain't gonna be no, I'm okay. It's gonna be nah, you chill out. You can be like, yo, my dude. They be like, yo, my dude.
Same
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? Right back, because my son is my size now. You're a little bigger too. You play football, so
So, all right, Mo. Let's change gears.
yeah. What's up?
What's going on? What's going on as far as like you know, the world and our audience, they don't know that you also produce. Like, you actually make fire beats.
I feel like
Um
y'all interviewing me right now.
Nah, I'm saying we just for me, I really need everybody that's gonna be watching us and following us to really understand what you bring to the table as far as Cake Life the movement. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
as far as important
you know
announcement.
me. I like to just play the background and just
Nah, we're
be
not talking about what you would like to do.
all
We
right. But I
talking about
need
what's
you
going
to
on.
let the person answer the question.
Nah, go ahead and
You
answer the
know,
thing.
interviewer 101,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, let the guy answer the question. Um, what was the question again? I'm getting
Oh
a little
my
bit old.
god.
Answer, ask it
Are you
one
for
more time,
real?
just a little bit. I smoke a lot.
Mr. Stay High.
Zaza, you feel me?
Mm. You see this, Nelly?
Uh-uh.
I'm
The
getting-
question
Go
was,
ahead.
what do you bring to the table?
Oh, that question. Okay,
Yes,
all right,
that's
yeah.
literally what he
Well, yeah,
asked.
'cause I mean, I mean, basically, what I bring to the table is understanding of the business. That's what I bring to the table. When you have situations, because I've been in so many different situations in the business, whether it be uh studio production, whether it be stage production, whether it be I mean, I
Fashion
used to teach, yeah,
production.
fashion production. I used to teach engineering and production at the Brotherhood Sister Soul on 143rd between Broadway and Hamilton, and that's why I got my start as a teacher. Teaching production and engineering, and basically, I taught the kids how to uh, set up a studio, how to engineer the studio, how to record an artist, how to slightly do a light mix down. This is a lot of the younger kids at the time. They were, I don't want to say, get into that too much, but 143rd and Hamilton, that's where some of the ASAP dudes is from, whatever. But you know, I know a couple dudes. I seen a couple dudes when they was younger, starting off whenever. I remember being introduced to some of these cats back in the day, and you know,
Would you
I
be would you be interested in working with artists these days? Would you be take your hard boots and your hard hat off, you know what I'm saying, from the construction site and bring it back to the studio. And
um
there may be a lot of artists on the island and in the city that,
oh
when
yeah,
they
I mean,
start to see this.
I'm always going to help artists. I can't even name all the artists I've helped, or giving advice to, or even you know been in situations, or you
And now I'm
know
not talking about help. I'm talking about services. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They
providing
contact
a
you for your
service. Yeah, actually, yeah,
services.
also providing services, things of that nature. But for me, like I said earlier, it's never been about, like, when you guys brought up the topic of what would you do with $1 million. Money has never been the goal. It's not about money. It's all about the connection, the networking, and how it can benefit me and the people around me. That's what matters. I don't give money ain't that. What people don't understand is, like, if just 1% of people controlling the money, they making the money. That means, when you get to a certain level, it's like, you made it to the next level. Here's some money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the money just creates more options for you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I look at money. It's just more options.
That's true.
With more money, of course, you have more options. So of course you want to increase your options. Message.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
now we
saying?
always
So
we always talk we always talking
yeah.
raising
So
your
that's what I
value.
bring to the table, with Nelly, she wants I
Yeah.
want to
All
answer
right.
the question first. You feel me? So
All
I'm
right. So,
It's long winded, ain't
I'm
it, boy?
long winded.
Oh
I
my
got a lot of
god.
look. I help. Part of a lot of organizations. See Vibes of Power. I'm part of a lot of different things. I'm all about enlightening my people. I'm all about finding new ways to do things. I try not to be that person that says, oh, you have to do things this way. You know what I'm saying? If you were able to figure something out that I'm able to do, and do it in the same amount of time, then, well, I can't bother you then. You know what I'm saying? You could do it. If you could do it in the same time that this professional guy does it, he gets paid $100 an hour to do something. All right, if you could do it, then you do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about it. I'm all about supporting. You know what I'm saying? So
What
yeah.
questions do you have?
I mean, I'm just listening to you. I'm enjoying, your questions right now. I unfortunately
Yeah,
I'm
he's the host.
unprepared. So it don't matter who the host is. It doesn't even matter right now
It
because
does.
we have. This is why interviewer 101. You know what I'm saying? He's still on step 100. He ain't get to 101 yet. So what I'm
We
saying. You see, he got
are
the
the
right. Yeah, you
world.
over there vibing and
We
all that.
are
You
the
heard? But yeah. We got questions, but I really want to hear what you got to say, Nelly, because me and T talked about this before you came, and we really kind of wanted to pick your brain, so that's why you know,
Pick my brain.
yeah, I like you said earlier, you touched on it earlier. You said my age group. What is it? What do you think it's like to be in my age group? And I do
What
want
do
to
I
know what
think?
it's
I
like.
feel like I'm young. I'm young. Okay,
Hmm.
so sometimes we do. I mean, I do struggle with kind of thinking like, what am I doing now? Is it really worth it? You know what I
Mm,
mean? I'm so young, so it's like I can't predict my future.
right.
But what I'm doing right now, is it really going to be my future? You know what I mean? Like, is it really worth it? Am I wasting my time? That's the thing that us as young people we do struggle with because we're so young and we're trying to make something out of it. We're trying to make something so early so later on we don't
Mm.
have to struggle in life. But then it's like we struggle with the question, am I doing the correct thing? Is this
Yo,
correct?
wow, that's a
Like, you know what I
that
mean?
boom. See, that's why I needed you here because that was a perfect question right there. I've always, struggled with that. When I was young, I struggled with that. I was trying to figure out what am I going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Especially I was on two. I was very extremely talented. I could do anything I wanted to do. I could do it.
Okay.
Literally,
Yeah.
so I could just figure
But
it
then
out.
it's like, then you really think about it, and it's like, it's all about time.
Hmm.
Like, everything comes with time. Sometimes you do got to be patient. Sometimes, me personally, I'm not that patient. So it's like, if I want something, I want it now. You know what I mean? But then it's like, you got to, like,
You gotta
pace
respect the
yourself.
You get
process.
you
You
get
Yeah.
you
gotta,
get
yeah,
what you put in.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. It's like, over time, things will settle.
Can I say something too? Uh, I would say focus on this. Whatever you're enjoying, whatever is making money for you, that's what you want to focus on. If this
Okay.
is creating situations where you can network with people that are worth networking with,
Yeah.
then that's a good situation. Now, what you have to do from your angle is create your your agendas that your process, your how can I say it? It's just a certain word that I'm looking for. Trying to be politically correct right now, really, instead of just being hood, like, yeah, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this, right? So as long as you just focus on whatever you're doing, you can become successful at it. Now, you may graduate from that and say, okay, I'm going to now do this because you already, may have made some money from
Yeah.
something or made enough money from something. So now you can take that money and invest it into something else and continue to build because it's all about building. If,
Mm-hmm.
it's like if you're a builder, you build one house and you say, all right, if you build a building, I made $10 million. All
Yeah.
right, I did it in 2 years. All right, are we gonna retire? No, let's build another couple buildings. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Yeah.
make some
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
money. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's how you got to look at it.
Yeah.
Like I never thought I would be doing construction. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, when you in a building, you like 40 stories up, and the building ain't got no damn walls, and
Oh
that
no.
breeze come in. Yo, all you see is the construction workers. They run into the pillars or in the steps, and everybody got on like 50 layers, so they look like snowmen. You know what I'm saying? It'd be crazy. It's crazy, but the money's good. Uh, you get to network with a lot of different people because the construction world is spread out, and if you have a good reputation, just like in the music business or in anything that you're doing, if you have a good reputation and they know that when you come, you're coming to do business, you're serious, you're going to be professional, and then they're going to get a good outcome from you, being at the job, you can go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Your name is going to
Yeah.
precede you. So it's the same thing like, you becoming a young host, you know what I'm saying? So, the more you learn about the business, you're charismatic, um, you're intelligent, you seem, quite sharp, you know, you're attractive. Um, you got some things going for you. So now it's just ready. Now you just got to get yourself ready and start
Yeah,
jumping
but
through
I'm
these.
kind of like talking towards people who don't got their shit together. You know what I mean?
Well, you
Like
can't
who?
worry about them. I mean, what you mean, like
Nah, but
talking
nah,
to?
I'm
Because
talking
talking
about
to, like,
like let's talk to those like
uh
what
huh.
advice I got for people that they don't know what to do with their life. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, listen,
Mm,
listen. I'm saying it's like this. I can't really
that's a
tell
good
other
question.
people on what to do with their life. I'm saying I could give you insight on what I'm doing was working for me. But I'm saying how you gonna tell somebody else what to do with their
You
life?
got to give a. I mean, it's not about giving
Mhm.
somebody what to do. You give them a general. You may give them a suggestion. A suggestion I would say is do your research on whatever you think you want to do. Learn how much they make, the salary for that job. Learn if that's how much money you want to make. Learn, if take
Yeah.
your natural talents. Don't fight your natural talents. If you're a good tennis player, but everybody's telling you, yo, bro, you should play football, bro. Yo, you mad big, bro. You should play. But you're winning tennis tournaments and then play tennis. You understand what I'm saying? Like, get
Just
as
do
far as you can go.
do what makes you happy.
Right.
Literally.
No, 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 no. I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. Do what
Why
makes you
not?
happy. Because doing what makes you happy will make you broke. Doing what makes you happy will leave you. You'll end up homeless in LA, you know what I'm saying,
It's
on the
like
side of the
it's like
road, chasing your dreams. You know what I'm
scenario.
saying?
What if uh what if dating a crackhead makes you happy
Oh
and she
hell
ruins
no.
your
See?
life?
Oh,
Now you
I'm just
dragging it.
saying.
You're
no, that's
dragging the
perfect.
I'm just
No, that's a
saying.
situation.
It's
perfect. That's a
reality.
perfect
Like it's
question.
reality.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, it's like it's people. Your significant other might be connected to something that you know what I'm saying.
Well, that's tough.
Right, all
That
right,
ain't the
two
situation.
right, two crackheads love each other, but they in love. You like, yo, how do these freaking drug addicts, how do they stay in love? They've been together for 30 years just getting high with each other or
You
fighting
don't
and
understand the
arguing through the
dynamic.
streets. You can't understand what the hell what's going on here? Like,
Oh, that's true.
but it's you feel me? So it's like, you know, you you just gotta stay focused and whatever you're good at, that's what you work at. You do the research on that. You don't try to don't overextend yourself because that's really where you'll mess up being young. If you overextend yourself, people will take advantage of your youth. People will take advantage of your ideas, and what will happen is it'll be you just ended up paying your dues. So don't end up just paying your dues and you don't get nothing for it. So make sure you know what I'm saying to you. You get my drift. You know what I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah, I
don't want
feel
to be
you.
long winded. I'm trying to cut off quickly here, but I just gotta give the understanding to people.
Nelly, as far as financial moves, I'm saying how you moving through all of these situations, starting to you'll probably start to have to deal with lawyers and things of that nature. How you feeling about that?
What do you mean by that?
Like in a lot of these situations when you dealing with managers, you dealing with contracts for
Yes.
advertisements and things of that nature,
Okay.
you might have somebody contract you out to do a video or something of that nature, and they have certain stipulations on things that they want you to do or whatever, and you sign on for these things. How are you dealing with
Well,
that?
that has to do like obviously if I'm okay with what I'm signing up for, then I'm okay with it.
Mhm.
Like when it comes to dealing with lawyers, that goes through like obviously my parents first.
Mhm.
Like that goes through my parents, that then goes to my manager, that then goes through me. If I'm okay with everything that's being done, then I'm okay with it. Because at the end of the day, I do know what I be doing. You know what I mean? Like I know what I'm doing. I know what's right. I know what's wrong. So yeah, that just has to do with like how smart you are, how smart you want to move.
Hey, y'all know she from the Bronx too, right? You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
Now you're doing too much. Like, what are
I'm
you
just
talking
saying,
about?
B. We out here, B.
No.
We everywhere, B.
Yeah.
But yeah,
B.
literally. With your money, I always move. You gotta move smart with your money. You can't, like I was saying, you can't spend all your money on designer. You can't spend all your money on this and that. Like me, I'm a person. I do like real estate. That's something that I like. I wanted to get into before I became an influencer.
Mhm.
I do like real estate. I do like investing into stuff like stocks and all of that. Like that's something I still don't know 100% about it, but I was like I like learning about it. You understand? So yeah, I move smart with my money.
Okay, okay. Small moves, huh? You already know what we talking about.
All right,
Cash is the ruler.
Yep.
this is this is our first episode here at What We Talking About. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I definitely enjoyed this episode.
You
We're
definitely talked a lot, so I'm pretty
well,
sure
well,
you.
well. You know what I'm
Soaked
saying.
up a
You know
Being
what
lot
I'm
that
of
I'm,
saying? You know
the
what I'm saying?
host,
Like,
I should be
Jeez.
talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is we definitely have to go out with a bang. But I
yep.
definitely enjoyed this. Once again, we want to give a shout out to Nelly Billz. We definitely gonna have
Appreciate y'all
her.
for having me. Make sure y'all do go follow me on Instagram, Nelly
Right,
Bills.
plug,
As
plug.
long as y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all get my YouTube, y'all get my manager's information, everything. Just go ahead and follow me.
Yeah,
Plug,
Mo,
plug.
Mo, hit him with your tags, and I'm gonna hit him with these Cake Life tags, and we gonna sign
WA
off.
underscore LA underscore voila magic mo. Right, yeah. See, this is what happens when you don't make it right. Exactly. See, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See,
You
yeah,
already
Yeah,
know.
it's down in
hey.
the
That's
description.
why we
Down in
gotta
the
love
Yeah,
description
Bobby.
right
Shout
there, right
out to
there.
Long Island.
yeah.
I
You can
appreciate
follow
you
me.
guys for having me here.
You can follow
You
me at
know,
Cake Life Googs on everything.
Nelly already went up there.
www.cakelifegoogs.com.
Yeah, I already went up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We here every Monday at 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully next week, my boy Wala Magic Mo will get it together and we can take
Yeah,
it to the moon.
maybe you
Maybe I'll
come
be on
early next
time, right?
time. Literally, like what's going on?
Maybe we'll see. Maybe
Nelly, I
we'll see.
appreciate you. I appreciate you
Yeah,
so
I
much.
definitely,
You saved
appreciate
me.
y'all for having me.
we want to have you back. We gonna need you back.
Yeah, soon I'm gonna
Jesus.
keep up with y'all podcast. I'm gonna see what y'all doing.
My lady talk about Mo needs some practice with his talking.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Thank you guys. We appreciate
Yo,
you.
thank y'all for having us, and go follow me on the
Nelly
gram.
Thought we was
Bills
done. Yeah, yeah,
underscore.
yeah. You already know what it is. Cake Life Goals, Cake Life the Movement. Follow me everywhere.
You know why my talking is messed up because I didn't get a chance to burn first. You know what I'm saying?